use the blade to push us out. Push down, roll. All right, so we've got the grade blade on the front of the tractor here. This is the skid steer quick attach. Again, my angle's too steep here from my bank. It's hard to tell on the camera, but I think what I'm gonna do, just like I've been doing, is just get up close, get a good underscoop, get the roots out from underneath. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike and you're watching Triple T Acres. And we're down here by the pond again today, and we've got some cattails to remove. A few weeks ago, I removed some cattails on the other side of my pond using a third function and a root grapple or a rake grapple, and I was able to reach over to the edge and grab a hold of them and pull them out. Now I had to get pretty close to the edge where my tires were getting really close to the water's edge, and I was afraid I was gonna get stuck. It ended up being pretty good. I didn't get it stuck, but it still made me nervous. So today I'm gonna be using a totally different attachment, and you don't need a third function for this. It just uses the skid steer quick attach. It's an adapter, and I'm gonna be adding a grade blade to the front. So I should be able to reach way out into the pond and hopefully, and now this is all in theory because I haven't done it yet, get on the other side of these cattails and scrape them up the edge. So we're gonna try to hook that thing up today. Most of you do have a skid steer quick attach on the front, but I'm sure there's some adapters that you can use if you've got a John Deere tractor or Kubota connections. But I'm using an LS tractor. I have skid steer quick attach, and I've got an adapter that I can put 3-point implements on the front. So that's how I'm gonna be able to have that grade blade, which is gonna give me that extra reach to get on the other side and hopefully get these by the root and get them out of here. I would rather not spray these things with chemicals, and I would rather get them mechanically out of here and open up this whole edge. Hopefully it works. I haven't tried it yet. So let's go get this thing hooked up and see if we can get these things out of here. All right, so we've got the grade blade on the front of the tractor here. This is the skid steer quick attach. It allows me to connect this to a 3-point attachment. And what I'm gonna do now is this grade blade, I have it in this position because I was using it to plow snow. I'm actually gonna turn it around so that I could put it over the pond and scrape backwards. So I'm gonna pull this pin and get it spun around here. All right, pins in place. Let's take it over the pond and see if we can get these cattails out of here. All right, let's see if we can do this without getting stuck. I'm in extremely tight quarters here. But again, I'm hoping that this grade blade sticking way out in front will allow me to not have to get so far, or so close to the edge rather, to get these cattails out of here. So now I am in 4-wheel drive. You see the blade I've got going backwards, and we're going to go ahead and send it down and see if we can get some of these out of here. All right, so I made connection. We'll put it in float. Let's see what happens. We'll throttle up. First try, let's see if we can get some of this stuff out of here. Looks like we got a log there with it. Let's see if we can pull that out of the road here. That's a nice big log. Oh man, that's heavy. Of course, it's gonna be waterlogged. All right, well, it's heavy. Let's try this again. Let's go out to this side. See if we can reach over here and get some of these. That's what we'll do. We'll do a little scraping. I think I'm buried. So we're going to use the blade to push us out. Push down, roll back, reset, push down, make connection, roll back. Whew, that tire looks very we're gonna get out. Bingo. All right. Again, if I had the grapple, and there's no way I could have even reached out to that. So we're gonna reposition here, see if we get a different angle of a bite. So it seems like it works better if I run it over the edge, not necessarily drag back, but kind of curl back. Like this. Yeah. That allows me to get, I'm not pulling so much material, I'm just getting in there, getting the cattails. Kind of like it. I could use it like almost like a backhoe. Really hoping I can reach out and get these. Tell you, this steep bank is not helping me. That's why I haven't been able to control these very much. But I think this scooping motion, I'm loosening them up. I'll be able to come back in here with a rake. I keep having to use the blade to push. If I'm pushing down, lifting my front, going backwards and rolling the bucket at the same time. That's how you get yourself out of some of these spots. But man, this is not super easy. But I'll tell you, if I had a flat edge, this would be really nice. I think this could work. Again, my angle's too steep here from my bank. It's hard to tell on the camera, but I think what I'm gonna do, just like I've been doing, is just get up close, get a good under scoop, get the roots out from underneath, and then I'll just come back through with a landscape rake, a handheld landscape rake rather, and scoop up the loose stuff. So let's see how close we can get without dumping it. All right, so currently I'm flat out stuck. I'm hoping this works. Sure does. Amazing. Well, I think we did all we could do with the grade blades. I went and got my boots on, got my landscape rake, in which I highly recommend getting one of these if you're a pond owner. It is super nice. It's aluminum, really light, and I can actually reach out there and I'm going to get all of the loose cattails because I was able to dig them up from the root. I can actually see the roots on the bottom of these cattails. So I'm gonna rake these things up, get them up to the edge, maybe get them in a pile and probably hook the grapple up and pick up these things from the edge. I cannot get any further down here with the tractor. I just keep getting buried, but I think I did what I wanted to do, and that was to get these things rooted up. I'm gonna put the camera on time lapse and we're gonna get this cleaned up and we'll check back with you when we're finished. Well, I think we've got it pretty well cleaned up. Most of those cattails are out of here. I've got just a little bit more cleaning up to do, but I'm gonna have to wait for this to dry out a little bit. I'm just slipping and sliding it, and I'm gonna end up in the pond with the tractor, and it's not worth that. But I do think that this is a good option. If you have more of a flat edge, this thing will reach out there and drag them up to the edge, and then you can get them out. Had to add a little elbow grease to the mix, but that's to be expected. I'm not afraid of a little bit of hard work. And all, I am happy with this. I hope that this video helped you and maybe another option on how you can remove cattails from your pond. It helped me in this situation, even though it was tight quarters. I still think that was much better than climbing in there or spraying it with chemicals. Guys, if you like this kind of content, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, but until next time, we'll see you in the next video.